Walker in over the line, got it for Hall. Hall, strong move coming in toward the net.
It's in! Halsey!
As long as it's going to stay up.
In game 2.
Walker took it in with speed.
He did. Drop pass
To Hall, and then he drove the net hard. Yeah. And I don't think it was the initial attempt. It was some sort of a rebound.
It out to the side.
It will be reviewed. Vladar's still in the net.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in the net.
It will be reviewed. Nobody there should. We've learned from game 2 last series not to leave yet.
Not to leave yet. Not until the.
I don't know what actually makes it official. When you hear wagon wheel, that's what makes it official, right?
Yep, there goes, here it goes.
Okay. It's going to stand, I think. Sorry, we have a little built-in trauma from last series. That's why. Delayed excitement. Halsey!
It's that line 2, baby.
A great start to the playoffs.
Even when it's not that line, it's power play too, involving some of those guys. Carolina Hockey Minute. Canes win deep into the first overtime. They win game 2. We've heard this before. This is just deja vu from last series, really. Deep into the first overtime in game 2 to take a 2-0 series lead.
Yep, now you're going to Philly with no pressure on you. Woo! It's a beautiful feeling.
Come in here, right there to keep it alive.
That's Blake.
Hall swats it into the net.
Blake's definitely involved. Blake has a role in it, whether Hall gets a stick or whether it's the defender. I'm not sure. Vladar was good tonight. Anderson good tonight. Both goalies exceptional.
They got it as Hall from Blake and Walker.
That's kind of what I saw. I think Hall got a little piece of it. Well, or swipe. On the swipe.
Seth Jarvis, 3rd star.
Carolina scores the last 3 and leads this series. 2 games.
It wasn't so deep into the overtime that you assumed that it was going to end, but there was less than a minute left, I believe, right?
Oh, Ehlers goal? Yeah, it was getting really close.
Jarvis had the prettiest goal tonight.
It was right there for them, but Carolina drags it back on the Jarvis goal, and
that Jarvis goal was really nice.
Kind of escapes a
good for him too.
Overtime win and
1 minute and 6 seconds left.
Nice to see at 18:54.
Yeah.
Nice to see Jarvis get a goal there.
Yep, Jarvis gets his goal. Hopefully it breaks him out. Taylor Hall with the overtime winner.
He's having a legendary playoffs. That entire second line.
It really went the way it needed to go. Hurricanes came out. We had like a lull. We're there for like 3-4 minutes in the first, and they just took it to us for 2 goals, including a power play goal.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got one off of a power play from Ehlers, and then we all said that the top line needs to show up to like get us back in it. Who does? Seth Jarvis. I don't think he's on the top line during that though. I think they had moved him around. But we got him. We got it for us, and then
probably not our strongest effort. Freddie was
Taylor Hall in overtime.
But that's hockey. They're a good team, and they're going to battle till the end. So great atmosphere on here tonight. Hopefully we don't see you guys again. Woo! But it's a lot of fun playing here.
So you guys go down 2-0 early. First time you're trailing the playoffs. Like, what's being said on your bench?
Nothing really. We have to play our game no matter what the score is. That's the best thing about our team is no matter what's going on, we're playing the same way, and it's about that next shift. And eventually we're gonna get rolling. It took a while for us tonight, but eventually it came through.
You've got your career going again here in Carolina. Why has it been such a good fit for you?
The way we play is a good fit for me personally. It's been amazing playing with Blakey and Stank. Those guys are awesome, and they're great hockey players, really good kids, and like I said, playing here. And won't let him slow down.
Nope.
You play.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. You have a choice.
Well, he actually.
Thanks so much.
That's part of the reason why it works is he's willing to go like sort of east-west, and they're just both crashing like the boards in the net the entire time. But there you see Hall get the game-winning goal. He's been better than advertised coming to Carolina since last year at the trade deadline.
from Chicago.
Wins both at home.
Well, this was an important game for Philly too. I mean, they showed that they can do it. I don't think
Philly
that
played a pretty good road game tonight, I would say.
I think their best period was the overtime period.
Oh man, we easily could have lost that. I feel like I said, deja vu from last round. Said the same thing against Ottawa.
They got that power play in overtime, and they got a few good shots on that.
So what was it? We were 1 for 6, and they were 1 for 7 tonight on the power play.
Let's find out. We were 1 for 6, and they were 1 for 7.
There you go.
Tied on hits, 47 apiece. They outblocked us 15-8. We tied on giveaways at 19, and 5-4 takeaways us. We outshot them in every period except for the overtime where we lost 7-15.
It felt like that.
And the list of penalties is not short.
Not at all. Most were justified, I will say that.
There's several holding
Too many
penalties.
men, delays of game.
Those are something you can do about, but like the little early holding penalties, the one on the goaltender for slapping Stinky in the butt or whatever. What are you doing?
Can you turn the volume down,
Oh.
Phil? Thank you. He thought I was just doing hand
I
motions.
didn't know what you were doing.
He thought I was trying. I don't know what this looks like,
I don't either.
but I was doing it.
You could have just said turn it down.
I could have just said turn it down. Well, I forget we don't get any post game here with ESPN. They're
That's
straight
right,
on
yeah,
to
straight
Vegas.
the Vegas game.
Straight on to Vegas.
Still coming off of the FanDuel rhythm.
Yeah, Mike and Tripper on the radio tonight. And
It looked like a good game. I mean, like I said, other than that little lull in the first, I mean, you kept them down. They had 7 power plays with only 4 shots, I think, in total.
Normally I'm pretty good at reacting to these right away, but this one really, this overtime was more sketchy than the overtime against Ottawa. We easily could have lost this tonight.
Yeah.
This could be 1-1. Freddie Anderson the story for me is Freddie Anderson just continues to just
944 save percentage,
turn in
36.
I don't know about game 1 of this series, but he's turned in like 5 of his best games. Game 1, he had a great game 1, but he didn't have many hard shots to face.
No,
but
just 19.
it's been his best games of the season all at the right time, which continues to just blow my mind.
Yeah.
The defense is there too, though.
Yep. It's all clicking right now. Scoring, defense is strong, goaltending strong, PK strong. Power play is the only thing that isn't going, but it's not really going for anybody, I don't think.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we want to be critical, the power play still, but it did score when it really needed to.
Yeah,
when you're down 2-0.
Yep.
So you needed it when you needed it most. It did, and it was late in the power play too, from what I remember.
Yeah, because I think it was our second.
It was the second unit. Yeah, and then they actually shifted the second unit to the first power play unit for at least a few power plays after that. I don't know if they stuck with it or not. I lost track there by the end. But yeah, just Hurricanes win another game 2 overtime.
I'll take it.
Hell yeah, man!
Undefeated in the post so far.
Trailed for the first time
Since, what were those stats I showed? Trail for the first time since, January? Or no, it wasn't that. It was
December something.
well, I think it was the first time we'd trailed going into the third or something like that. First time since
we
December
played
or
San
something like
Jose in December or something like that. ESPN loves to put up unusually strange stats. They find the
Popular-
strangest.
the most absurd stats.
Philadelphia was what were they, 20-0-3 or
Yeah,
something?
23-0-3, I think is what it was.
When leading going into the third, and well, that's broken now.
Yeah, we put a 1 on there.
we put a loss.
But good game. Could have been better, but could have been worse.
Oh, I like the pushback, man. You're gonna have to win all types of different games in the playoffs, and this is just one of them.
Yeah,
You didn't trail by just a goal. You trailed by 2. It was early. It was early.
Both goals came in 39 seconds, too, so.
Freddie Anderson saved the last, I don't know how many he faced, but a lot of consecutive shots there at the end. So it's not even worth discussing anymore. Freddie Anderson's just playing every game.
Yep, he's in. He earned it.
That's how that goes. And you would hope with the extra day of rest now to possibly see Nikishin back.
Yeah, I don't know.
next game, but that'll happen when that happens.
Yeah, I don't know what's holding him out exactly. So
Mike Riley was not a liability tonight, which is all you're really asking for.
yeah,
He didn't get
two
2 assists again, but
But he didn't take any penalties this time.
Slavin immaculate. He saved a goal early.
Oh, he saved a couple.
He was one of his best games of the playoffs, which says something.
Miller had some good sticks.
Keandre Miller and Jacob Slavin, the standouts on defense. I thought
Miller.
Chatfield was good.
Miller broke $1,200 worth of sticks tonight.
We saw Walker be aggressive on the game-winning goal, driving into the offensive zone there with speed after it looked like all of overtime. Well, not all of overtime. Actually, we started the first couple of minutes of overtime were us. Puck possession was good. After that, though, we looked slow compared to them, and there were a lot of neutral zone turnovers that I didn't like. But, just a wily veteran there winning it, Taylor Hall.
Yeah.
All right.
Next up, stop in Philly. But I guess that's it for now.
I guess so. Yeah. Next game in Philly is going to be on Thursday. I don't know why I thought that first series it ended in double overtime, not single overtime.
That's right.
I kept thinking the first overtime was the Jankowski goal that got called off. That's what I was thinking of.
That's right.
It got reviewed and called off, and then we had to actually go to double overtime and actually win it in double overtime. So that's what I was looking up there. I had to correct myself because something about it felt strange. So we've won 2 overtime games. We're 2 for 2 in overtime, and we scored 3 goals now.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
All right. Go to Philly. Stay out of the box.
Yeah, try to steal one.
Try and steal one and get it back for game 5 with a chance to win it.
Because you put all
That's the goal now.
You win the first 2 at home, you put all the pressure on them. They have to win 2 just to, even have a hope.
What I saw tonight out of Philadelphia was enough. I saw enough good things from Philadelphia's game tonight to think that they can win one when we go back there.
Mm-hmm.
They played a much tighter game tonight. There was not the space on the ice that we had for game 1. So this type of game from Philadelphia, if they replicate this, they'll win 1 at home, and then we'll have our chance in game 5. And that's how this series should go.
We'll see.
We hope.
We hope. I don't care how it goes, as long as the Hurricanes come out winners.
Handling business, 6 for 6 in the playoffs so far.
Like I said, you win the Stanley Cup, no notes.
No notes.
No notes.
All right, guys. So later this week after game 3, go Canes.